Hey strangers, I know I'm late. I have a pretty good excuse. I am a mother of 7 children. Even though my oldest Jacob is in the Marines, we still FaceTime him like every night. I always make sure to be available for him whenever he needs to talk. Usually he and I will start out and then Keith will always take over. Anyways, you guys, so we are finally done for now with the kitchen. I can hardly wait to show you guys. We have a few more things that we would like to change. Keith plans on, well, you guys will hear later on in the video what he plans on doing to the countertop. We'll be changing those out, and we will be opening up our island, because at the moment I have 0 room to like work with when I'm cooking and baking. I just have to make do with the room that I have. A lot of times I have to use my stovetop just to like chop up veggies and stuff. So still a work in progress, but for now, it's looking really good. Very simple, but just real, I mean, it looks like a totally different kitchen. And then we will also be in the near future, hopefully, repainting our cupboards. So, but again, I talk about that later on in the video. Plus I have this amazing banana ice cream recipe to share with you guys. It requires no dairy, no sugar, unless you choose to add a little sweetener. It's up to you, but all the recipe calls for is vanilla and almond milk. It's amazing. It's a must try, you guys. Totally satisfying. But first I thought we could take a walk out to my garden and see how everything is progressing out there. But I would also like to just thank all my subscribers for all your love and support, all my loyal commenters. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for all your support. It is truly appreciated, and I really hope that you guys enjoy this video. Let's do this. Okay guys, so I'm heading outside to harvest some of my jalapenos and banana peppers. Our cucumber plants exploded and are thriving. No fruit yet, just lots of flowering, so I'll probably be pollinating the flowers myself. It's so rewarding seeing our peppers thriving, because for the past few years, Keith and I haven't had a whole lot of luck growing peppers. And so yeah, this is just so exciting. So I recently planted this beautiful plant here along with my wildflowers, and these flowers are stunning, you guys. My potatoes have had to make room for this ivy that grows like a weed. It's beautiful, but will totally take over if we didn't keep it trimmed. The wildflowers around our pond are absolutely stunning, as you guys can see, and they are just everywhere. I've been grabbing a handful and putting them in the vase and displaying them in our kitchen, and they are just breathtaking. Our weeping willow is growing beautifully, and it's also growing very quickly. The cat has adjusted very well to the chickens as she didn't have much of a choice. We ended up having 2 roosters in the bunch, and they've already set some rules with her. Chloe loves when I treat her with some milk. I will usually give her some milk when she has been a good little kitty and hasn't pooped in my garden. She has pooped in my raised bed just a few times here in the past, and I definitely don't want that. So I'm hearing that sprinkling a little bit of cayenne pepper will keep her out. So I guess I'll have to try that one. So Keith has been playing with epoxy and has dipped this rose and coated it in a metallic silver paint with glitter and re-coated it with epoxy. It is gorgeous, you guys. This rose was from our son that we lost back in 2004. His name was Isaac, and he would have been 16 years old today. We've already lost a few petals in the past, and it's so special that we wanted to keep it safe and well preserved by coating it this way. And yes, I'm actually super mom of 8. We plan on displaying this rose, which originally was red, on the mantle of our fireplace. So now I'm going to give the peppers a good wash, and then I'll stick them in a Ziploc bag to keep fresh. So let me know down below if you guys like banana peppers or jalapeno peppers. Keith and I love to eat them with sandwiches. We love them in salads. We love them with cheese and crackers. Pretty much anything savory. I don't even know why I added the date, because they probably won't last but a week or 2. So now I will be fertilizing my strawberries. They are doing so beautifully, you guys. They have sent out several runners. Like originally all I had were 2 strawberry plants, and now I have several, and they are just doing so well, when in the past we struggled with our strawberries. So I am super happy. So now I'm going to sprinkle my tomato plants with some fertilizer, and they are also doing so beautifully. I've never had trouble growing tomatoes here in the Midwest, which is always nice. Sadly, our watermelon plants were killed by what we think are moles. We've had a horrible problem with gophers and moles this year, you guys. Like, I will be walking through the yard and I will just start sinking. They have even been in my potatoes. Thankfully, my potatoes are fine, but they finally got to my watermelon, and they killed some of my basil as well. So yeah, if you guys have like a snake problem, if it's not poisonous, do not kill it. Okay guys, so now for the banana ice cream. Y'all, this is so easy and healthy, not to mention super satisfying. The perfect alternative to ice cream. All you do is have 3 to 4 bananas, depending on how much you want to make. You'll freeze them for about 3 to 4 hours, and then you'll stick them in the processor with some vanilla. I would use a couple tablespoons. You can add a little bit more sugar, or you could add some maple syrup. I didn't add any sweetener this time, but keep in mind that the darker the banana, the sweeter the banana. Oh, and you'll also want to add 3 to 4 tablespoons of either almond milk or regular milk. You may have to remove the top and sort of smash the bananas down into the blades a couple of times. So right now would be the perfect time to add your favorite, like cookies or chocolate chips, even strawberries, your favorite fruit. Peanut butter would have been amazing. Cheesecake, whatever you love in your ice cream. Look at the texture, you guys. This was amazing. It was so refreshing and so close to the real thing, you guys. And I could have popped it into the freezer a little bit longer to make it a little more solid, but I like my ice cream more like soft served. Keith and I both do, but oh my gosh, yum. So now for the kitchen transformation. I'll take you guys through the process of it all. The first changes Keith made were with all the light fixtures on the ceiling. They were a silver color, so Keith switched them out for white, and he got them at Lowe's. Cannot believe what a difference it made. Okay, so this is totally random. Doesn't my husband have nice hands, ladies? I swear the very first thing that I look at on a man, well, before I got married, was his hands. What is the very first thing you ladies notice on a man? For me, it is definitely the hands. The more beat up, the better. This was making me so nervous seeing Keith up there like that. I was so afraid he'd fall. Vaulted ceilings are stunning, but there's definitely a price to pay if you've got them. Keith's got excellent balance. Like, I wouldn't ever attempt to do this. I would totally end up in the emergency room. So now for the lights above the island. We really wanted to glam it up with these gorgeous crystal light fixtures that we also found at Lowe's. The old lily fixtures needed to go. These fixtures just made all the difference in this kitchen, you guys. I love the beautiful reflection that the lights reflect on the ceiling. So the small things really do count, and beauty truly is in the details. Now for the paint. This is obviously what made the biggest change to the kitchen. This was the game changer. It's so much brighter now and just makes for a happier, more inviting kitchen. So here Keith is just touching up the edges of the walls and making sure he gets every nook and cranny. You guys, this white paint just completely transformed this kitchen. It does not even look like the same kitchen. It's gonna make making videos so much more brighter and more appealing. And it's just gonna make it easier for me to film in here. So here Keith poured some epoxy here in our little cake nook, and he added some white paint along with some of my teal green nail polish, some old bronze colored eyeshadow I had, and some paint glitter. He gave it his own touch and swirling and smudging all the colors together. It's gorgeous, and he'll also be doing this with our countertops as well. So there will obviously be a part 2 to this kitchen makeover. We're not happy with the ivory colored cupboards, so Keith will probably be painting them as well in the near future, and we will probably be painting them white. Keith has really been enjoying experimenting with epoxy. In fact, so much that he has considered building and selling epoxy river tables in the future. So moving on to the backsplash, which took Keith the longest to complete as he wanted the tiles to be at an angle which required a lot more cutting. This was quite a project, but he wanted it to be perfect. We chose these gray and white marbled tiles because we love the color combo, and we got them for a really good deal at Lowe's. So this is where we are so far, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video and kitchen transformation, but stay tuned for more. We'll also be adding more wall decor along the way, along with more greenery. Thank you all so much for watching. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe if you're new and turn that bell on so you don't miss any future content. Can't wait to hear from you guys in the comments. Love ya. Bye.